for today's video, we will be talking about our top 10 low light tolerant plants that we have in our home that you can also have in your home as well. But please note, low light tolerant plants doesn't mean that they don't require any sunlight. This just means that they can tolerate lower levels of light better than other plants. But if you do put them in an area that can provide them with the optimum light requirement, then they will grow bigger and better. These plants are perfect for if you have a home where you don't have that many windows, where sunlight can pass through. These plants are perfect. Also, if you have maybe corners in your house that don't receive lots of light or sunlight, then you could put these plants and they'll be fine there. So let's get started. Okay, number one, we'll start off with this big guy over here. This is called a Philodendron Xanadu. This can tolerate low levels of light. Another one, I guess it's his cousin, the Philodendron, the heart-shaped leaves. This is what they look like. These can also be hanging plants. They can trail off outside of the pot. So I mean, if you like hanging plants, these are really pretty. Also, in general, plants with darker leaves that don't have any variegations, like different colors in them, they can tolerate low light better than the others that do. Okay, so just to illustrate, this is called a Philodendron Birkin. As you can see, this type of philodendron has variegations. It has some color white in it. This type of philodendron won't tolerate low light as good as these two. So as this plant grows under optimal light conditions, these variegations you see, it'll be more expressed on the leaves. So you'll be able to see that there will be more white than green in the leaves. But obviously, if you put them in low light, then the whites will disappear. It'll be just mostly dark green. Okay, number two. This is called the Aglaeonema Maria. Okay, but this can also be called the Chinese evergreen. So this one, the Aglaeonema Maria, this specific one can tolerate low light, but not all Aglaeonemas can. This one in particular, it has greener leaves, darker green leaves. That's why it can tolerate lower light. But this other one is also an Aglaeonema, I don't know. Aglaeonema. But as you can see, there's pink and white spots in it, so it can't tolerate low light as much as this plant does. Okay, number three. The third one is the Diffenbachia Tiki right here. We'll call it the Tiki. So same story as the first two that I mentioned. Basically, the more variegations, the less it can tolerate low light, and the less variegations, the greener it is, then the more it can tolerate low light. So this Tiki in particular is special because it can tolerate a wider range of light levels, from the low light level range to the bright indirect sunlight. It can tolerate that. Number four, here we have the Calathea Makoyana right here, but we can also call it the Peacock plant. So this one, as you can see, there's lots of colors in it. This can tolerate low light, but as you can see, if you look at the back of the leaf, if you leave this in a low light condition for a while, then it'll grow paler, so it'll lose some of its color. But if you do put it in a medium light level, then you can see that it'll be like a darker purple. It'll be really pretty. So something that you might want to consider maybe is getting a grow light. That'll be really handy because then it'll allow the Calathea to show its vibrant colors more. Number five. So here we have the golden Pothos. So as you can see, this plant has some golden spots, some variegations, but it can still tolerate low light. Relative to its other cousin, this one is called the Marble Queen. Look how pretty this is. This has a lot of white in it. So compared to the golden pothos, this can't really tolerate low light. And if you do put it in low light, it'll lose a lot of its white color, and it won't do as well. So this, that golden pothos right here, it had a lot more color, but because we have put it in a low light condition for a while now, it has lost a lot of its color. But we know that it's still doing well because the leaves are really big. It looks really healthy. So yes, this is one of the options you can have. Okay, number 6. Here we have the beautiful Spathiphyllum, or you can also call it the peace lily. So this is also kind of like a no fuss plant, madaling alagaan. So it's easy to take care of. As you can see, this plant we've had in our home, and it's been in low light conditions for a while now. But look how pretty it is. Look at all the shine and how big the leaves are. It looks really healthy. So this plant is really pretty. I suggest you get one. Number 7, here we have the Monstera Adansonii. This one that has holes in it, the ones wrapping around the holes. It's really pretty actually. There's another one right here. This is also an Adansonii. It's a bit bigger now. And right beside it, this is also a Monstera, but it's a Monstera deliciosa. Look, the leaves are different, but they're both Monsteras. So Monsteras apparently, they came from the rainforest. So dimmer light, maybe in the shade. So yes, they can tolerate low light, but in order for them to grow this big or even bigger, then you have to put them in at least a medium indirect sunlight. Okay, number 8, we have the lucky bamboo. Are these these two? So these are the cut tiny versions, but I'll show you guys the big version. So this one, though it's not in the best condition right now, but we've had this specific one for like 6 years now. So yes, it can, and it has always been in low light. So yes, it will survive. It has survived. It's still surviving and thriving. This is how the back looks. It's the one with the like twirling, nice design branches. And so yes, it can tolerate low light. My mom has cut some pieces here and there. She has placed them in these pots. So you can cut the pieces and propagate them and produce more bamboo. Fun. Okay, number 9. We're almost done, guys. So number 9, we have the ZZ plant. So this is the normal size ZZ plant, but it also has a dwarf version. This is called the Zen Z plant. It's basically it's just tinier. It's cuter. So this plant in particular has been really popular lately, especially among plantitos. And I mean, if you don't have this in your home, then are you even a plant mom? Okay. Lastly, number 10. Here we have the Sansevieриas, also called the snake plants. You guys have probably heard snake plants. I've heard that all my life, the snake plants. Okay, so this is called the Sansevieria trifasciata, and this one is called the Sansevieria cylindrica. Another one here is called, this is also a cylindrica, but it's also known as a starfish Sansevieria. It does look like a starfish. So these snake plants, they are very low light tolerant. They're really easy to take care of, and they're also drought tolerant. So these things, very easy to take care of. You can put them in your bedroom, you can put them in your bathroom. We have one in our bathroom, and it's surviving, it's thriving, it's fine. You'll love this plant because it's really, really easy to take care of. Okay guys, so that was the top 10 plants that we have at home, the low light tolerant plants. But before I leave, I'll leave you guys with one tip. So that tip is, these low light tolerant plants will love you even more if you give them bright indirect sunlight once in a while. So you can do kind of like a rotation in your plants at home. So this is what I mean. So basically, around for 1 to 2 weeks, you take your low light plants and you put them near a light source or like a window where they can receive bright indirect sunlight. So if you do that, then they will grow even better and they will love you if you give them the TLC that they deserve. And the plants that have always been near the windows, you know, they can go somewhere else and let these plants have a chance with the sunlight. So you can do this for about a week or two. So a week or two, every 2 weeks, then you can rotate the plants inside your house so that they can also have a chance to receive the sunlight that they deserve. Okay guys, so that's the end of this video. I hope you guys got some really good information that you can apply in your plantita, plant mom journey. I hope that this was helpful for you guys, and good luck, have fun with your plants. See you guys in the next video.